Hello, my diamonds, my Teletubby, SheilaTruelove here with you. It's Saturday, and I'm loving my Saturday. It's very educational. It's very relaxing. I feel so good. I was just looking at a TikTok from my son, and he was talking about 5 new love languages for 2025. My love language for 2025 is reciprocity. That covers it all. Now, you know that there's usually 5 basic love languages. There's words of affirmation, quality time, feeling, people who touch, physical touch, acts of service, and what is the other one? Mine's is reciprocity. Reciprocity, pour into me equally like I'm pouring into you. Okay? Let me see. Let me figure it out again. Okay, I had to look it up briefly because I keep notes on everything. Okay, you have the words of affirmation. This is where you use words to express love and appreciation, such as lots and lots of praise, compliments, or lots of thanks. People who prefer this language, they feel most loved when they receive verbal affirmation. And then you have quality time. That's mine when it comes to my children. This language is about spending quality time. Quality. I'm putting emphasis on quality. It's not about just spending time. I need quality time. That's your undivided attention. And engaging in activities together. People who prefer this love language, they feel loved when you spend quality time with you. And then there's physical touch. That is so not my love language. Not really at all. But this language is when holding hands, hugs, intimate touch. People who prefer this language, they feel most loved when they receive physical touch. Again, that's so not mine. Acts of service, that's one of mine. This is a language when you express like cooking, helping with the cleaning, or running errands, or helping me dust the ceiling lamps, and you contributing to help me out. That's cool. I appreciate that so much. Then there's receiving gifts. That's my love language when it comes to men. Show me where a man spends his money, and I'll show you what's important to him and what he values. People work hard for their money. And when they're willing to spend that on you, hello, that feels like love to me. Contributes anyway. This is a love language that symbolizes you have an appreciation for giving gifts or receiving gifts. I also like to give gifts too. Receiving gifts, and if you can accept gifts, that makes me feel like you love me too. The way you can receive some gifts too. That works both ways with me. That's showing that you're thoughtful gifts. That's good. Now you have to keep in mind that each person, they have a different love language, but my number one love language is reciprocity. Now let me give you an example, because I like to try to teach the way Jesus Christ teach. He keeps it simple. Now, think about, you give something, you pour it into a person, and then they're pouring back into you. Because you can't keep pouring from an empty cup. If you're pouring into people and they're not pouring back into you, you're running on empty. I have nothing left to pour, baby. I have nothing left. I'm depleted. I'm empty. So it's like, if I give you a piece of candy, reciprocity would say that you give me a piece of candy. It's when you give something to someone, and this is not like you're supposed to give just to get something back, because that's not cool. I don't even like that idea. But at the same time, we have to be realistic. No one likes feeling like they're being used, or like they're a sucker, or what have you. And the main reason why reciprocity is so important is you can't keep pouring from an empty cup. If you're pouring into people, doing everything their way, everything is so one-sided, and they're not doing anything to support you or pouring back into you, that's just going to lead you to a lot of resentment, bitterness, anger, and it's not cool. So to sum it all up, reciprocation, reciprocity, that's my love language. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle.